Erin and I are back here on Carolina Women. Once again, we're here at Liberty Wallcovering with our friend John Iannazzo in their brand spanking new showroom. Are you overwhelmed?
I'm overwhelmed, but there's so many cool new products, and I'm like a kid in a candy store.
There's a lot happening here.
It's fun. We were talking, okay, we're going to do this. No, wait, we're going to do this. And poor Joe's over here going, pick one area, just pick it, and we will make it happen. Exactly. So where did we decide?
Well, we wanted to do it in front of the TV. And we have this nice brand new TV showing all kinds of beautiful, room settings and different shades. But the reason I want to do it from the TV, because this time of year, with football season just starting, we get lots of calls to keep glare off the TV.
Oh.
People sit down Sunday at 1, they can't see their TV because there's too much light. So I wanted to talk about that. In fact, you can even see the glare from the camera on the TV right now.
Oh.
I don't know if that's coming through or not, but yeah, it's a real problem for people.
I hate having
not
a glare on my
movie room,
TV.
Yeah, not everybody has a movie room.
Exactly.
So
I never thought about that.
Number one product, the one we do the most, would be the screen shades. And you've seen these a lot.
These are my favorites.
Real simple, real clean. You can see through them when they're down, so you don't lose your view, because we're talking about that too, which we'll get to in a second.
Yeah.
Not my favorite choice because it still lets some light through.
Okay.
So the only way I can be sure to completely keep the light out is to glare off the TV is to keep the light out, which the honeycomb shades are still my favorite choice.
To kind of black it out.
Because it really stops the light.
This does?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
You like these.
People like these better. These are a little, they've been around for a long time.
They're so cool.
So they do the job, but this is going to be your best bet.
It's funny because I would think that lets in more light than that, just by looking.
Yeah.
No, and
then the ones you have, these are the woven textures, which are like screen shades, but they're a little bit nicer to look at.
These are really pretty.
And I guess for me, and John and I talk about this all the time, is I think because you're a football fan, if I had pitched you this, you would have said no, because it would really be about getting all the glare off.
All the glare.
Why is it that those are darker?
We can do these with a room darkening lining on the inside.
Okay. Is it because they're double?
Well, yeah, and on the inner cell, there's a mylar lining, so no light comes through the shade at all. So
Zero.
It really makes the room dark, which, if you're in your living room, you don't need it necessarily dark all the time, or you don't want like a big dark shade.
Right.
But if your goal is to keep the glare off the TV, that is your best bet.
It's kind of a compromise.
It is. One of the things that's interesting, Erin, is I'm big on black shades, and I know that sounds really odd from a designer. Why? Why do I love these?
I don't know. Tell us.
Because they disappear.
Oh, yeah. All these will disappear. They all stack nice and small.
Oh. See, people think white, and I look at white as the designer shade. And if you
you don't notice this?
Zero. You really don't. When they're down, they sort of disappear.
You will see through a dark one. You will actually see through that one better than this one. Even the same material, you'll see through a dark one better than a light one.
Which is why, exactly. Which is why what is so nice is to come in. John will come out to your house and go ahead and measure.
Measure, and we'll put up the different samples. We'll actually tape them up to the window.
Yep.
So you can step back
about their
and look
goals,
at it.
obviously, and then figure out what the best product is.
Exactly, but then we'll make you come in here.
So you can test drive it. Because I wanted to show you this one too. We were talking about the light, the view, and the privacy. So this is an interesting one. This is a woven texture, which is the same as the swatches you're holding, different material. But it's a Roman shade, but it also has a hidden liner. Oh, if we pull the right cord, I always do it backwards.
And are the textures?
There we go.
Oh, look.
So you can do,
right now?
yes.
Okay.
So you can do two shades in one. So you can totally black it out. You can raise the liner, so you get a little bit of light filtration, and you can still see out. Or you can raise the entire shade.
What is that? What's that called?
This is a woven texture.
A woven texture.
So it's similar to the woven woods, like the bamboo shades, which are very popular, because it's still a woven material, a little more refined, not quite as natural.
And what I love about this is it's got some softness to it, so it's not quite as
commercial as that one, yeah.
Right.
It's a little more, exactly.
And the color is
softer.
still very neutral.
Yes.
Are you finding that people are using these kinds of shades in absolutely every design environment?
Yep. Bedrooms, living rooms, dining rooms. These work great because of that hidden liner, because you can lower the liner to get your room darkening. So if you do the same shade throughout and do the liners in the bedroom, you have your room darkening. But then the rest of the house, where you don't necessarily need privacy or darkness, you can just have a nice soft shade.
Look at you, you're
so
like,
pretty.
Isn't it pretty?
Yes, it lets so much light in.
And I would love to tell you that there are 20 different options. There are 2,000 options when it comes to fabrics and textures and blending. It's really fun. And these guys know what they're talking about, so you don't have,
they'll give you the remote. You can play.
Even as a designer, I'll come in and be like, what do you recommend? There you go.
There's your remote.
Exactly.
I love the remote.
As always, it's a treat to see you. Thank you.